Hello, everyone. I thought I would talk to you about some of the so-called health problems that I've had over the years that have inhibited, at least to a certain degree, my ability to concentrate and enjoy life, and because they've also disturbed my ability to create as well in a limited capacity, so to speak, and because for several years now I've been suffering from unexplained chronic nerve pain as well as muscle twitches. And basically, I have nerve pain. Basically, it feels like dull aches, and it circulates around the body. It could manifest anywhere in the body, and again, it kind of feels like a minor headache, but it's not in the head. It's in the body, and the best way I can describe it is that it's like for some reason my brain, well, I don't know if it's my brain, but my body is receiving pain signals where there is nothing wrong. But for some reason, I'm feeling pain in areas where there is nothing physically wrong, especially because the pain that I feel, it's not like anything that could be felt with a physical force. It's very distinct. It's again, it's I think maybe neurological in nature. I don't know. But it's a dull ache that can manifest anywhere in the body. And also, I have muscle twitches and pulsations that can manifest anywhere in the body. It's basically like feeling little taps, like and they can manifest again anywhere in the body, and except my head. I don't feel a lot of the pain or the twitches in my head, but almost everywhere else. Although it is the most prominent in my back as well as my around my sides and ribs. It can be very prominent there. And in fact, my ribs, that's the only area where I can occasionally feel sharp pain. And I can't really explain it. And now, it's been going on for longer than you'd imagine, because in 2013, for example, the um, the muscle twitches and as well as the tingling started, and that happened after, I don't know if the two are related, but after my grandparents died, and then I started feeling that. And at the time, I got an MRI scan, which showed nothing, that it was normal. And plus, I've gotten two MRI scans in my life because I got another one when I was 9 in 2004. So I'm convinced it has nothing to do with the brain because I've gotten too many MRI scans to think that. And of course, that was before the pain. In 2017, right after I had lost my dog Bill, and then I started right before the time that I got Barney and Gizmo, my dogs, if you're aware of them. Right around that time is when I started experiencing this nerve pain, and it's been that way ever since. And I know what I really need is maybe some kind of blood test, because, and also my one of the reasons why I haven't been to the doctor is because in a few years is because my health insurance is not as good as it used to be, and so and plus there's always the risk when you talk about symptoms that you might be on like a wild goose chase. But I don't really know what the cause is, and I'm going to get my blood tested next month, hopefully. But it's just frustrating not knowing what the cause is. It could be anxiety related, I don't know. But even because these symptoms did start occurring after traumatic events, but even after the traumatic events, even after the height of the grief subsided, I still felt the symptoms. And again, the reason why it hasn't been an emergency, though, is because the pain it's not agonizing, it's just irritating. And also, it can come and go. So there may be several days, for example, where I might not feel it at all, and I might think, maybe it's gone, but then it comes back with a vengeance. And so, but again, I'm hoping to get it tested, but it's just my insurance isn't as good as it used to be, and plus the people around me when I talk about it often don't take it seriously either. And But it's just been, again, it could be anxiety related, but again, I don't know, because even during times where I'm not feeling particularly anxious, at least not more so than normal, I still feel it. It could be, some people say it's high blood sugar. Well, I got my blood sugar tested on a home kit, and it's not, it doesn't seem like it's anything, and it was normal, so it doesn't seem like it's anything to do with that. And I just don't know what the cause is, or it could be because of maybe a vitamin deficiency. I don't know, but even though I've been taking some vitamins the last few months, and it's made a very little difference. So, not knowing the cause has just made me very worried for years now. But again, it's been very easy for me to ignore it because I don't really feel it a whole lot unless I think about it. It's which is why it hasn't really disrupted my sleep either, because again, it's so, the pain is so minor that it often doesn't affect me unless I dwell on it. But it's always there. I mean, not always there, but it's there a large percent of the time, nonetheless. But it's easy for me to distract myself by thinking about something else. And but no, I've suffered from this for several years, and it's just been very frustrating because I don't know what the cause is.